laundry stuff. It is another wonderful day in the USA. I hear you. I hear you. And it's the 6th day of Christmas benching. Hey Ray, how we doing? How did your get those pieces parts to fit? Good morning, Ray. Yeah. Man. Oops. Okay. Must have popped in, popped back out. Or it's being weird. Who knows? So, let's cook some breakfast and get ready for the 6th day of benching. My true love said to me, have you lost your mind? Now, I don't think I quite feel as sore as I did the other day. My body might be getting used to it. This is like, you know, if you're a construction worker or if you're a farmer or whatever, you're doing the same heavy exercise every time. After a while, it just doesn't seem heavy, nor does it make you sore. So maybe that's happening. Maybe I'll just do this every day for the rest of my life. No. But did have a good day yesterday. I was lucky to have a spotter. It wasn't looking good. Today I'm bringing my spotter with me. So that should be in pretty good shape. So now I'm ready for my second meal today. I'll kind of call it a third. I did have a Danish from the bakery because, hey, it was there. And I was delivering. The roads were bad. We had snow. Well, we had some freezing rain first, and then the snow came. So it made for interesting driving. So I did one major set of deliveries, and then I said, no, I'm just going to go home. Have to get things done. I could have done one or two more, but then I would have been crunched for time. And sometimes that's just no fun. You know, you find out you're just trying to rush, and you start getting frustrated, and who wants that? So I pulled the other pound of bacon out of the freezer, got it in the fridge. I'm got this to cook up. A couple eggs, and we'll be ready to go. Then I'll probably put some stuff together for my lunch. And I'm thinking we're just going to go with the old Kirkland canned chicken breast. I'm telling you, that's all from Costco. I think you can also get it from some other places too, but that's like, so I got enough for a sandwich in the meat and cheese still. And then I can put one of these together. And then I got peanuts, I tell you, still at work. So that should fulfill the protein need. So I'm getting the skillet nice and hot. So we'll get that nice sizzle when we have the bacon hit the griddle. We'll have a nice sizzle on it. Besides, this sounds good. Sounds like happiness. Remember, happiness is a warm gun, and happiness is also bacon. So, they kind of covered the need for protein again, however you're getting it. Understand, the incredible edible egg is your best source. I have an individual that's suffering from migraines, and so I inquired. I'm not going to say who it is. That person knows what I'm talking about, and asked them to start following my nutrition advice, saying that a lot of times you're getting these bad headaches because you're not getting enough protein, and your brain needs protein. Your brain needs protein and it needs cholesterol. And so when you go on diets that are very low in protein, or the proteins don't have enough aminos in them, well then you can get headaches. Not that that's the only cause from it. It can be something else, but that is one of the causes from it. So since I engage a lot of protein, I really don't have headaches. And I know I used to have a neighbor who used to have migraines that would just lay him out for days. Now, I don't know what his diet was. I wasn't into the nutrition like I am now. I kind of wonder, maybe it was, that, maybe it was something else. That I don't claim to be a doctor. I just know that I've had some success getting people up their protein intake and get better meat proteins. Don't necessarily have to be beef, but it can be chicken, it can be fish, it can be pork. But the incredible edible egg is your best deal out there. Now, let's see if we got enough heat on the skittle. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Meat hits the fire. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah, that'll be enough. We'll fold this up. Now this is tomorrow morning. And it's TGIF Friday. Yay! And I only have like one more day of work after this. We decided to shut down next week, but it said, well, we're going to work on Monday anyway. I don't know what we're going to do. Everything's going to be down, but hey, I'll only pay me, I don't care. So basically, the eggs are your best shot for protein, all 20 amino acids in it. Then I'm going off to the gym and see how high I can go. Look there, how we doing? I'm not as sore as I thought I would be. So Jared, I'm gonna do something here. Only because I do this once I get people that I know. The idea of monitor, you don't have to do anything. But I've had people where they will pretend to be somebody. They'll copy your profile picture, they'll copy your name, and then they'll say some silly stuff, but they can't copy the blue wrench. So that's why I usually do that. And then a lot of times the trolls, if they come to a channel where they see a lot of those blue wrenches, they're like, I don't think I'm going to go here. I know some channels are really getting hit with it, and then when they start adding the moderators numbers up, then the problem went away. So how are we doing? So I did get 370 up, felt pretty good about that. And I would go for 375 today. It's still sore, but I think yesterday I was more sore. I think that 7.5 actually was the right answer. And I think I'm about a 6 today. So I think I'm getting used to it. Now I am really putting in the protein intake and making sure I'm getting that on a consistent basis, even when I'm having a glass of milk before I go to bed. That's kind of helping. So the protein is going to be the one thing that really helps you along. I can't stress it enough. I really, really can't. Protein is going to help keep the brain healthy, which is going to prevent a lot of headaches. So if you are a person who's on a low meat or no meat diet, you might want to sit there and reconsider, or at least find some supplements that are going to get you those 20 amino acids. Because a vegetable protein that only has 7 to maybe 11 of the amino acids is not going to do the trick for you. So that'll be for toast today. And then let me cut for my sandwich. Now they did offer to cut this for me at the bakery, but I was kind of on a time crunch, and I can cut it. I can do it. I have the ability. Now, I just washed a bunch of my Tupperware, so I want to get one that's dry. So I'm going to grab one that's already been dried out. I don't want to add moisture to the bread. I picked those Tupperwares up at Walmart. They were closing them out where you got, stacks for $1 each. So I grabbed 3 stacks. I said, well, that would be the time to get it. And then with our bacon and eggs, I want to add some toast. I'm going to get it toasty. So, buying bread from the bakery, a true bakery, is it more money? Yes, it is. But it's better tasting. It doesn't have all those preservatives in it, chemicals. So I'm all kind of make a habit of getting at least a loaf a week, maybe 2, now that I know where they're at. Catch my comments here. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I think it's getting used to it now. Does that mean I'm going to continue doing it every day? No, it does not mean that. But I am at least going to do the 12 days, trying to get them. We're coming to the halfway mark. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Today will be the 6th day of benching. On the 6th day of benching, my gym said to me, well, what are you, crazy, man? You never know. You might, rabbit, you might. Yeah. Then, trying to soften up the butter. I have that going for me. Remember, coffee grinds and eggshells and vegetable scraps go to the garden. Trying new things is good, absolutely. And it's healthier. I went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends. And I can even tell that the area that I've been dumping all these scraps into and rototilling and working is definitely getting enriched. So basically I'll take another can of chicken. Now these were pups I bought years ago. And I bought these probably for half what they cost now. So, when people say, oh, preppers are crazy. Well, it's kind of a thing against inflation. As long as you don't overdo it. If you buy 500 cans of something you're never going to eat, yeah, it's going to be silly. But if it's something that you eat on a regular basis, then it's not so much. Am I going to have a can or 2 that I'm going to have to toss out probably? But considering how inexpensive I got everything for, the canned chilies that we're eating, the Hormel chili, bought for 99 cents a can. They're $3.99 a can now, $3.49. So, and people think, well, it's only, $3-4. Yeah, but it used to be $1. Same thing with eggs, I say about buying from the neighbors, the price hasn't changed. So get it for $2 a dozen. Even in Walmart, just the standard eggs, they're $4. They were up to 6.5 at one time. And people say, well, they're only $4, it's still not much. No, it's not. But these babies used to be $1. So when people go, the economy, well, this is the economy. This is what we're doing. Seasons of savings on Priceline. Well, tell me more. Not. So, first of all, kind of get the bacon nice and slow cooked. And then we'll butter up the eggs really quick. Toast the bread. and breakfast will be served. The only thing we don't have, because we don't failed to buy enough of it, don't have Fairlife milk. So I'm gonna have to talk to the other two individuals that are in this family about doing their part. Unfortunately, I think, well, I bought one this week. Alright, so now the incredible edible egg. So what I usually do is I turn the heat off for a few minutes, because I don't want the eggs to get too far cooked before I can actually throw spices on them and stuff like that. So where I want the bacon to hit a very, very, very hot skillet, not so much when I'm going down to the eggs. You know, a lot of times for flavor, I'll add some butter. Ooh, that's nice enough. I like that. That's what I was wanting to do. So I'll add some butter. Butter. That down there. And also help get the skillet to the temperature I want it. So you want to build muscle? Protein. Best protein out there? Eggs. Just telling you. There used to be a product, I don't know why they stopped making it. But you used to get a big canister of these egg protein pills. And they're capsules full of egg protein. And I think GNC might have been selling it at the time. And I take a handful before and after every workout. And granted, I was younger, but oh man, it did wonders for me. It really did. So the other thing is you need calories, and eggs got very clean calories. And that's why I like eggs. I think we'll stay with those, that number. We'll have to pick some up more from the neighbor. Might send the boy out to go get some right now while I'm doing things. You know, I use my secret spices. This suspiciously looks like salt and pepper. Then I use pink salt because it has trace minerals that regular salt does not have. So manganese, magnesium, potassium, maybe some copper. So that's what's happening.
You want me to get you eggs?
Yeah.
You got any cash?
I do.
I feel like I'm shaking you down.
Yeah, you're shaking me down, son. Shaking me down. Jesus.
No, usually I have spare cash, but I just forgot to grab some.
There's $3. Yeah,
That's $4. Alright. Oh, you need another time?
Oh, yeah, that's worth it. Yeah, pick up 2 dozen. A lot of times you just go in this garage and knock on this door there.
Yep, that's usually what I have to do. Otherwise you won't come to the door.
No. No, just make sure both pickups are there.
Yep. I thought you only had the red one.
You got 2 red ones. One on each side. The other one's kind of in the back, you might miss a lot.
Actually, let me grab a coat. I forgot the coat.
You can just take my card.
On the coat.
I know, but you can just take my card because the windows are clean. So, there we go. What else is there? Christopher, how we doing? Alrighty. So we're getting ready for the 6th day when we're refueling. We're having toast from the bread, from the bakery. We're having bacon. from the meat locker. We're having eggs from the neighbor down the street. This is all homegrown. This is local. I ain't scared of no tariffs, because tariffs don't affect us here. They don't affect your food. For those fools posting on TikTok, saying, oh, the tariffs are gonna make your eggs go up.
I've seen that too.
Yeah. They don't think.
No.
You know, make our TVs go up? Probably. They need to go up. Too damn cheap for them anyway. You don't need to be watching it. People going, what? That's just crazy talk. Oh, and, you know, butter's made from local dairies too. You know, we're not importing butter. We're not importing most of our meats. Do we import some vegetables during the winter? Yeah, we do. We don't have to. I'll be honest with you. I eat the canned ones, or it comes from my garden. Rarely, I tell you, do I sit there and buy veggies from the store, because during this season, the off season, they're at least 3 weeks old before they got here. So they've lost some nutrition. I mean, they're still edible, but then you don't know what sort of insecticides and herbicides they're using around them. Out of my garden, I ain't using any of it. You know, and I'm using mostly natural fertilizer, so I know what I'm getting. And that's important to me. Doesn't mean that, you know, I don't go out every now and then and eat something bad. But I try to make those few and far between as possible. Okay. So when you see that stuff, which I call fear propaganda, all right, they seen somebody that posted it, they copied it, they didn't do any research, and then all of a sudden that same lie gets spread all over the place. And because people see it so much, they start believing it. And you'd be surprised who and how many fall into that trap. One story I do is a tanker hit the bridge. And all of a sudden on X and TikTok came out that, you know, the owner of that bridge was the granddaughter of this, you know, prominent, you know, politician. And because they see it on TikTok and they seen it on Twitter, it got repeated. And also I'm watching a creator show and there's two guys there talking about it. They usually do really good research and they say the same thing. And I go, wait a minute. It's not true. All right, that granddaughter did own a shipping company, but not that one. All right, so she owned a shipping company, but not the one that hit. And they're like, well, I just seen it everywhere else. I said, so you fall under the same thing. You're repeating stuff you haven't verified. Before you repeat anything, verify it. I'm telling you, a lot of it out there is misleading, to say the least. And it's on all sorts of things. And there's some stuff that's very interesting out there too. So you can kind of get both. So I started my live stream a little bit earlier today in hopes that I'll get to the gym a little bit earlier. Just so maybe besides bench I can do something else. And then also I do want to go to the store and do a little shopping. I should make myself a list so I don't forget what I need to get. Otherwise, I will. Another one need more than that. Oh yeah, milk. Let's keep adding it as it comes to mind. That's what you need to do. Otherwise, I go there, I get a few things, and then I I get to work and I'm like, oh man, I should have got. So here's a good looking breakfast. All right, homemade bread, bacon from the meat locker, eggs from down the street. Only thing I'm missing is milk. So we'll get that taken care of next time. And then I want to make me some chicken for work. I know I'm going to be wanting protein. They cut off the cafeteria for second shift. They just don't like us. Meanies. And I can buy from the store. Dukes. We need more Dukes. You know, but it's now starting to get to be processed food. I try to stay away from that. And inexpensive. So here, you know, that can of chicken was like $1. And a loaf of bread was $6. But it's better bread. And I'm supporting a local business. So to me, it's kind of a win-win. And I know when prices change, those prices won't change. Oh, there we go, mix it up. Last time I put a little bit too much mayonnaise in there, so I cut it back a little bit this time. And then this I can have on bread, or I can do like yesterday and just eat it right out of here. Get past. Now here's my lunch, which is one. It's eating good in the neighborhood. So everybody, I appreciate you coming through and spending your time here. Remember, like, subscribe, share, all that goody two-shoe stuff. Rest is very important. Nutrition is huge. And the one person I'm going to be trying to help out on that. Hopefully we get the nutrition right. And the individual may find that a lot of the things that are going wrong will stop. That's the hope. So a lot of times it's your diet. And that one saying goes, if the doctor's not asking you about your diet and just throwing drugs at you, you don't have a healer, you have a dealer. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It's Friday. All right, next video will be the 6th day of benching. How high will I go? News at 11.